Hi students, in last class we seen experimentation about finding image positions on concave mirror, different image positions on concave mirror, and the last class we got some values, and what are the while did that experiment we'll get some values. That values are applies in a particular formula to getting focal length or respected quantities like a what object distance and image distance. So how to going find out the what image distance and image object distance as well as focal length. So we need some formula to finding the values of values perfectly. So here in this class we are going to derive mirror formula for curved mirrors. Formula for derivation of mirror formula for curved mirrors. Let's see the what derivation of mirror formula. Derivation of mirror formula. So for deriving mirror formula, so we need one concave mirror. So let's draw the concave mirror first. Pole, focus and center. Now imagine one object AB placed on the principal axis. So imagine one object AB placed on principal axis. Say object name is AB. AB is an object. So once again I am telling you. So I just placed an object AB on the principal axis. AB an object placed on the principal axis. Now imagine one incident ray is coming from the tip of the object. Imagine one incident ray is coming from the tip of the object. That incident ray is parallel to the principal axis. The incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, and that incident ray strikes mirror at X. The first incident ray is parallel to the principal axis. We know that what happens next. Reflection is from where? So first of all, that incident ray strikes on mirror at X place. Now that in reflected ray is bounced back from F. Reflected ray is bounced back from F. And second incident ray is coming from center of curvature. Second instant ray is coming from center of curvature, strikes on concave mirror at Y. X is first incident ray, Y is second instant ray, and we know that what happens if instant ray passes from center of curvature. What happens if instant ray passes from center of curvature? Definitely reflected ray also passes from center of curvature only. Reflection also passes from center of curvature. Now the question is where image is formed. So we know that when we are placing object beyond C, image forms between F and C. So where these two reflected rays are intersected, image formed at between F and C. So name that image as A dash B dash. A dash B dash is a what? Image. AB is object, A dash B dash is image, and X B dash, Y B dash. See here X B dash, this is X B dash, first reflected ray, and Y B dash, this is second reflected ray. Both are intersected, that is image point, we know. So X B dash and Y B dash are what? Both are reflected rays. So I hope you understand what is the position, what is the diagram. So object image. Now XB dash and YB dash are reflected rays. xb dash and yb dash are reflected rays. Now let's see here, from this from this position, consider two triangles here. So let's see first how I am going to considering that triangle ABC. Is it a triangle? It's a right angle actually. ABC is a what? One triangle. Triangle ABC. So consider triangle ABC. Triangle ABC from the given figure, triangle ABC, and next observe one more triangle, triangle A dash B dash C. Here one more triangle also there. Look at here clearly. Triangle A dash B dash C and triangle ABC. So triangle ABC and triangle A dash B dash C are similar. So they both are similar or not? Why? Because they both are right angles. A dash B dash C also right angle and ABC also what? A right angle. So what are similar triangles? When angles are equal, when two triangles angles are equal, we can consider that as similar triangles. According to my knowledge, that's it only. So ABC, triangle ABC and triangle ABC are the what? Two are similar triangles. From that two similar triangles, I am gonna write AB by A dash B dash, AB by A dash B dash equals to AB by A dash B dash and next AC by A dash C. Say this equation number 1. So see here, first I took that relationship from two similar triangles, AB by A dash B dash equals to AC by A dash C. But how do you take in the first equation like this? How it is possible? So you may know this from your trigonometry chapter from mathematics, but let me explain you some small logic to understanding better about that. But it is not exactly from mathematics I am explaining here. Just according to my knowledge, I am giving you a small tip for you how we can consider that. See here, two triangles are there. ABC, XYZ, two right angles, both are what? Right angles. We know that what is this side, what is this side, and what is this one. So this is a hypotenuse, we know very well. And this one is opposite side. And the base, this is adjacent side. Hypotenuse, adjacent, opposite. And here also hypotenuse, opposite and adjacent. So what are hypotenuse, adjacent? The base is hypotenuse, opposite is opposite, and this is diagonal thing is hypotenuse. Got it? How I just took this relationship by using this? Just consider, I am considering this triangle as first one and this one as second one. So first triangle opposite side AB, first triangle opposite side AB by second triangle opposite side, that is YZ, equals to first triangle adjacent side, first triangle adjacent side, that is AC, second triangle adjacent side, that is XY. So just giving you one tip, it is not exactly correct according to your trigonometric mathematics. I don't know that really, but so just a suggestion I am giving you. Whenever you are deriving such derivations, we will follow this relationship only, and that is what, for understanding purpose, I am giving you a better tip to you. So consider two triangles. Opposite side of first triangle by opposite side of second triangle equals to adjacent side of first triangle by adjacent side of second triangle. Got it? So actually we should use this relationship for tan values in mathematics. I think the chapter may be not completed for you. Trigonometry. When you are learn the trigonometry, you will understand this all. Got it, people? Just keep in your brain. So how we took that relationship. Opposite side of first triangle by opposite side of second triangle equal to adjacent side of first triangle by adjacent side of second triangle. Got it? So see here, opposite side of first triangle is AB. Opposite side of second triangle A dash B equals to adjacent side of first triangle AC. Adjacent side of second triangle A dash C. Got it? Like that I just consider from. So it's my convenience. So say that equation number 1. And next, from the given figure, consider more two triangles are similar. See here PXF. Is it triangle PXF? Triangle PXF. Chance is there or not? But it is not triangle. Say it's a curved line. It's a curved line, not straight line. That. Okay. So in this instant, I am just consider coincide point for P. So this is a P pole. By using a P, it is not possible to consider as a triangle, but I require triangle from this. I need one triangle. I want to draw one triangle from here. So further, what I am doing here, consider one coincide point. Coincide point is nothing but which is refers P only, which is equals to P. The coincide point is P is not possible. For that, I am taking one more character here. That is both are equal. Instead of P, I am using P. Instead of P, I am using coincide point here. Got it, guys? So coincide point comes from where this strike it over. From that, I drawn one more line here. So say that point as P dash. Here P dash has what a coincide point. So see here P dash is a coincide point for P. P dash is a coincide point for P, whereas P equals to P dash. So you must understand this. What is how we are taking. But taking triangle, I am using coincide point here. Now by using P dash, it's a triangle. See, it's a right angle. P dash XF. Is it? Yes. So whereas P equals to P dash. So go to the water and I am considering more two triangles are triangle P dash XF. Triangle P dash XF and triangle P dash XF and triangle A dash B dash C are similar. Triangle P dash XF, this triangle, and A dash B dash, oh not C, small mistake, A dash B dash F. See this one, A dash B dash F are what? Similar. These two are similar. See, look at here. This A dash P dash XF, A dash B dash F are similar. So same, apply the same relationship. How I took the relationship from equation number 1. So similar. So opposite side of first triangle is P dash X. P dash X by opposite side of second triangle is A dash B dash. A dash B dash equals to adjacent side of first triangle is P dash F. P dash F. Adjacent side of second triangle is A dash F. This is adjacent side of second triangle, A dash F. Say this equation number 2. Got it? Do you understood these two? How we are to? So AB by A dash B dash. Opposite side of first triangle by opposite side of second triangle. AB by A dash B dash. AB by A dash B dash. And AC by A dash C. Adjacent side of first triangle by adjacent side of second triangle. Like we are applied for more two triangles also. P dash X by A dash B dash equals to P dash F by A dash F. Set that equation as 2. Now continue. We don't have a space over there. I am continuing here. So from the given figure, P dash x equals to AB. Do you agree with that? P dash x equals to AB. See here, P dash x and AB both are opposite. Both are opposite sides. Is it? Both are opposite sides. That's what P dash x equals to AB. Now I am changing equation number 2. Let's see. Instead of this P dash x, I am using AB. Nothing but P dash x equals to AB. No. I am changing that equation of 2. Let's see, P dash x as AB. AB by A dash B dash equals to AB by A dash B dash equals to P dash F by A dash F. Say this equation number 3. Since from where you have written this P dash x equals to AB. P dash x equals to AB. Got it? Say this equation number 3. Again AB by A dash B dash. See here, AB by A dash B dash. It is from equation number 1, AB by A dash B dash. What is the value of AB by A dash B dash? AB by A dash B dash equals to AC by A dash C. Now I am gonna change equation number 3 also. Okay, equation number 2 changed P dash x. Instead we used AB. Now instead of AB by A dash B dash, we are going to use equation number 1. What is the value of that? AC by A dash C. Let's write AC by A dash C equals to P dash F equals to P dash F by A dash F. Say this equation number 4. Say that equation number 4. Got it? Say that equation number 4. Since from where you have written this? So from where you are, so wrote this equation over there. So because from equation number 1, I am changed AB by A dash B dash as AC by A dash C. That's equals to P dash F by A dash F from equation number 3. Now let's see what happens next. So what is equation number 4? AC by A dash C equals to P dash F by A dash F. Now write AC by A dash C equals to PF by A dash F. Say this equation number 5. So why? Because P equals to P dash. P equals to P dash. Got it? So just I am changing P dash as P because P equals to P dash from the given figure. Okay. Now what is AC here? What is A dash C? What is PF? And what is A dash F from the given figure? So what are these actually? What are these quantities from the given figure? Let's look at AC. Here AC is there. See, this is AC. Got it? AC. So I want AC value here. So for that I am doing PA minus PC. I am subtracting PC from PA. PA is what? Object distance. Object is there. P, object distance. From that I am subtracting center of curvature. So nothing but here, just understand, I want AC. This value I require. For that I don't know what is that value. There is no specified factor not there. That's what? From PA, total distance. P to A is a total distance. From that distance PC is subtracted. So what I will get? AC. Got it? So PA minus PC. AC is PA minus PC. So next go to the what? A dash C. Go to the A dash C. Where is A dash C is? here A dash C, this is A dash and this one C, this is A dash C. To require that, to taking that A dash C value by using PC minus PA dash. From PC subtract PA. From PC subtract PA, we'll get, sorry. From PC we'll get, from PC we'll subtract PA dash. From PC I am going to subtracting PA dash. Then we will get A dash. Got it? From PC PA dash is going to subtract. So PC minus PA dash. PC minus PA dash. Now PF. What is PF? So not required. No need to subtract anything here. Why? Because PF is a fundamental. It's a fixed length. PF is the distance between pole and focal point, called as focal length. That is what? F, small f. What is A dash F? Here A dash F is there. See, A dash F, A dash F. This is the distance A dash F. So I want A dash F value. For that, P A dash minus PF. Subtract PA dash, subtract PF minus PA dash. From PA dash, subtract PF. PA dash minus PF. So these values we got from the given figure. Now apply these all values, write these all values into the equation number, write above values or substitute above values.